welcome to another episode of Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast. I'm Britt Rochelle.
And I'm Muffin.
Today we're going to be covering another week in gaming this September. It is the 19th on the day of filming. But as always, we're going to catch up with each other and see what's been going on in our own personal gaming lives. How's the gaming been, Muffin?
COD box.
COD box? Alright.
That much closer to Black Ops 6. And I tried playing Black Ops 2 the other day. There wasn't any warnings or whatever. Everything was still showing online, but Black Ops 2 had an outage.
Oh, lovely.
But it seems like everything is up and running. I just haven't touched it since. They have a new season on the Modern Warfare collection.
Alright.
It is, they've got Michael Myers, they've got the Terrorizer, got a bunch of other killers in there. I guess it's a Halloween update, but it's
geared up for Halloween.
Not even October.
It's almost there. It's closer than you think.
It's only the 19th. We've only got like 11 days.
11 days? Yeah, less than 2 weeks.
God, we got to find a pumpkin patch soon.
Yes,
pumpkins. So we can get one for Ellie.
Oh.
Who is 15 pounds.
Ooh, she's a big girl.
Yeah, I'm growing out these pecs by giving her those like,
Good.
every so often.
Are you going to put her in a pumpkin?
We're going to attempt it, and then around that same time, we should have some pumpkin seeds we'll bring over. You guys can munch on it, because I roast the shit out of pumpkin seeds.
Ooh, all right. I'll have to try that.
Last year, we made pumpkin pie.
Sounds so good.
So, you bake the whole pumpkin.
Okay.
Scoop out all the insides. Well, after pulling out all the veins and seeds. Mm-hmm. Put that in another pan, cinnamon sugar.
Ooh. I've actually never made pumpkin pie, like, from scratch with a pumpkin before, no. It's always with a can of pumpkin.
Have you had, like, spaghetti squash?
Yes, I like spaghetti squash.
It's kind of the same, like, process. Stab the shell, bake it, and then once it comes out, you scoop out everything.
Scoop it. Ooh, yeah, we gotta make a pumpkin pie. Ooh, we could do a special Halloween episode of GFAP.
Do I get to come in as my costume?
Yes. Wait, maybe I should ask what the costume is first.
Nope, she said yes.
All right. I love surprises.
I'm sure you will. I shall show up.
We can plan for that next week, because if we get it done early, then we can get it out on time.
Yeah, see, the whole thing about this GFAP, nobody's ever on time. You should know that by now. I'm always on time, and you're always like 6 minutes late.
I live here. I'm always on time.
You were never prepared on time.
You literally just gave me shit for accosting you 2 minutes into the door, so I don't want to hear it.
Who got you a drink?
You did.
All right, then.
He did. He got me some of that Zero. I have it over here, not in the GFAP mug, but that Coca-Cola Oreo stuff that's surprisingly delicious.
Magically delicious.
Makes no sense. Lucky Charms.
Hi, I'm Lucky. I can give you some of my charm.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Crap. I haven't really played much, actually.
No?
I had surgery on Monday, and I've just been healing from that.
Solid. We did play Supermarket together.
Yes, we did, and
it was fine. It'd be way better with more people.
It'd be better if we had our people.
Yeah, our people. We kept the game open because with just us two, it was kind of lame. And
I wouldn't even say lame. Like, it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't. It's what it's advertised as. You're running a supermarket, and they run it very legit. The
only problem is if you leave it open, you deal with kids doing kid stuff. Somebody popping out the N-word or just ruining it for everybody.
Popping you in the head with a damn broom, spending all your money on shit you don't need. Yeah, that annoyed me.
Yeah, like the guy that popped in for 2 seconds, bought all of the oil.
Like, I mean, we needed it, so that actually ended up, like, helping, I guess, but still.
Right, but fucked us over for a whole day because we lost, like, $300,000 in profit.
Yeah, that sucked.
That was not fun. And then it was consistently like, oh, he's helping. N-word. He's got to go.
No, thankfully my little head bubble was covering the chat, so it worked out fine. But no, we don't do that in our chats. Be nice. Come on.
If you ever join a streamer, just be considerate.
Don't be a dink. Or even if you're not streaming, just don't be a dink. Like.
No, I always have it like, hey, if you're going to join me, be family friendly. Mm-hmm. Don't swear, don't N-word, don't do any slurs, because the moment you do, you're gone.
You're
period.
Booted.
I will ban you from my channel. I'll ban you from my Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Ban you from everything that I have.
Yep.
And you're just going to be scratched off from mine and like 12 other people that I stream with. So like...
Yeah. No, if we can get the guys to hop on. I mean, it's a free game. I might just go into their computers and be like,
I would do it anyways. I wouldn't even give them the option. Be like, hey, so you're joining us tonight?
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. We're playing this game. And if they throw a fit, you go, have a good night. There's a hotel down the road.
There's a hotel down the road.
Specifically the Days Inn. That's like 3 buildings down.
I don't just be like, okay, we'll just be... Are you magic? Do you just use the Force to knock over a game?
I knocked over the lightsaber.
Oh.
So.
It'll be okay.
The Force and the lightsaber.
Hey.
I'm the next Anakin. Where are the little ones? I must
shit.
slaughter them.
Not the younglings.
Master Anakin. Only coming for. Yes. Slice and dice.
Slice and dice.
What about you?
Actually been getting up to a decent amount of gaming lately. I'm trying to, get on more and play my games. I did download... I haven't played it yet, but I did go ahead and buy and download Lollipop Chainsaw on Steam because we've been reading it's supposed to come out like next week. Mm-hmm. It's out. It's been out. So we're
just late to the party.
We're super late to the party, and our sources are bad, so we'll just have to...
You guys need to get on us about that. Yeah, sources.
Sources, man.
It's not Wikipedia.
I don't usually... Anyway.
Wikipedia is trash.
It is. No, I agree with that. I've been playing quite a bit of Snow Day with some friends, and actually had a full party last week. No AI, and it was actual... I won't say perfection, but it was a lot better. We were on the hardest difficulty. All 4 of us were playing. We ended up playing the last stage again, which, again, was fine and fun. Still, even with the hardest difficulty with 4 people, it's such a breeze. Especially something I should have done in my original playthrough was get the cheesing ability, which is... I told you about cheesing last week. Yeah, so that... I think I already went over this last week then. But yeah, I would have made my solo run a lot more efficient. But this week, me and my friends decided to rage quit. We're probably not going to play it ever again unless they fix this bug. But me and my other friend, literally the only one who wasn't hosting, but me and my buddy, both after having a great first, we were doing one of the side quests, the side challenges from Henrietta's dance thing. I don't remember what it's called. Basically, we had our full talent trees wiped, all of our money wiped, could not even access the bazaar. It was literally as if we had just booted up the game for the very first time and had nothing.
You said this is on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, we were playing on PlayStation.
Just go through your cloud storage, resync it, and it should pull everything back.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Because if it's within a few hours of gameplay, cloud storage automatically updates. That's if you have it enabled to begin with.
I think I do. I'll have to double check. The only one that's not been syncing is Bug Snacks, but I haven't played that game in a year, so I'm not worried about Bug Snacks.
But yeah, I would go through the cloud storage, see if you can resync it, and it should bring back all of your...
Okay, this was just last night, within, I won't say 12 hours, but it's less than 24, so hopefully.
But if it hasn't resynced to what your new data is, you might be flipping a coin there.
I might be a little SOL, but that's okay.
Well, that's a good way to start over.
Right.
From scratch.
I thought I had this lowered. Sorry about that. Oh, fucking it.
You're going to get a lengthy scroll from,
Do you
mind turning off your phone?
No. Anyways.
We love making fun of people. It's so great.
It's so great.
We're terrible people.
The worst. Oh yeah, I finally started Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, have you fucked the flame monster yet?
No, have not gotten that far. Me and my friend from Ohio are playing, and she's kind of railroading it, which is fine. She's excited. That's the only thing. Whereas it's like, oh, why don't you go here? You got to go here. Oh, this is gonna happen next. Oh, they're about to join our party, and I'm like, I kind of want to say something, but I also kind of want to be like, she's having fun.
What you're telling me is she's running a train on herself.
But yeah, pretty much.
Can I join the train?
I mean, if you want to download Baldur's Gate 3, absolutely.
I'm not paying for that.
That's fair. Also, don't know. I think it's cross-compatible, but we're both playing on PlayStation, so I don't know.
We'll just come here for Sunday D&D.
That sounds good.
D&D, not Exalted.
We'll get back to D&D eventually.
I will riot!
I'm sorry, I'm still recovering from being a little sick, but it's all just chest congestion.
I got something that could help you out.
Is it Vicks Vapo Rub?
I mean, something gonna get a rub.
Hey. But so I think so far the most fun part, and this is saying something, but it's also because I'm not very far in the game. The customization options are pretty awesome. And I know a big deal was made because, you know, you can see your character naked and all that and choose their genitals. And I will say, they could have done a little better on the genital customization, I'll admit.
Do they not make it, like, extra veiny with dragon spikes on it?
No, they don't. I didn't look at the other... I'm a dwarf. I chose a dwarf fighter because that's what I always do in new D&D campaigns. Yeah, so I made her a female dwarf.
Weren't you a minotaur in our campaign?
Yes, but I've been playing D&D for years now, so that doesn't count as a first game.
I don't know, man.
No, I was a Minotaur in that one, yeah. But, by the way, not a playable race in Baldur's Gate 3. But
Tragic.
I know. And I didn't look at... I could have spent more time. Maybe I'll do that after this, after we wrap today. Spend time looking at all the genitals of all the races. But at least for the dwarf genitals... There's not much difference between the options. There's like 4 options of dick you can choose.
Hell yeah.
And like 2 options of vagina. And the difference is...
What is it? Arby's blown out sandwich or tight?
I wish. And that'd be more interesting.
I wish on the Arby's blown out?
I mean, I'd rather...
Are you adding your extra mayo? Like what?
Ew, you can add some extra mayo.
To which sandwich?
No, No, the difference is literally how shaved. Is it, do you want bush or gnaw? That's the difference.
What's that? What's that little kid's name? I'm Russell with the Wilderness Explorers.
The wilderness must be explored.
I got my trusty multi-use tool. I'll just kind of trim my way out of it.
And I mean, I couldn't talk about Baldur's Gate and not talk about it, because I know the big joke is that you get to spend all this time picking your genitals and then never see your character naked again.
I would just mod it.
I mean, obviously.
Straight nudes.
Nudes.
The whole time. I'd drop a succubus in there somewhere.
No, I think, I'm not gonna lie, people are like all about Asterion, the vampire dude. They're like, ooh, yeah, sexy vampire. And I'm like, I want the green chick with the tiny nose. Her race is called a Githyanki, I think.
Yes, Githyanki.
Pretty much. Dude, she cute. I'm just saying. But... no, the rest of the customizations are awesome, too. You can choose, like, face tattoos, piercings, every color of hair under the rainbow, highlights, that kind of thing.
Boob size.
No.
Damn.
I know.
So you're just running around with little biscuits?
No, the dwarves have nice tits. They've great tits.
Pics or it didn't happen?
I recorded the game session, so I'll show you later. I didn't...
Insert that Shrek meme where he's just, like, leaned over smiling.
Right. But so far, it's fun. It's... like D&D as a video game. You just, run around, you explore. If you touch the wrong thing, you kill people. I may have killed some cultists last night.
Is this also the one where... I've only seen videos on TikTok where it's like you're talking to a squirrel or something. You roll a die and it's like you maliciously curbed the squirrel and the squirrel just explodes on contact. Because he rolls a 20 and then it like pops up an added 10 or something like that. You're having a intense argument with the squirrel, and all you see is the squirrel going like chirp, 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 and then you roll. Said 20, and it's like, ah.
It might be, but I'm not familiar, and I'm not that far into the game. But
from what I saw, it was pretty early on, but...
I don't know, I literally just got out of the Mind Flayer thing, and I crash landed onto this island, and now we're fighting at the gate of some palace. I don't remember. So.
If you come to a squirrel...
just
explode it, because it is, from what I've seen, it's hilarious the way that he dies. Depending on which class you use, it will either explode, pancake, or just completely dismember.
Oh wow!
Like float up and just.
Oh Christ!
Dismember.
Well, again, I named her Xenobeth, and she's a dwarf fighter, so she'll probably get the pancake option. But no, I'm grateful that I'm not soloing it. My favorite, because my friends like actually. No, she's played it before, so she's like, go this way. And I'm like, yes, ma'am, I don't know where the hell I'm going.
The wilderness must be explored.
I will fuck somebody in that game. I don't know who yet. Apparently, actually, it was great.
Who said it had to be in the game?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. But no, she had the greatest advice I've ever heard in gaming, which was in the customization screen. After you finish your character, then you can customize your guardian. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You get, like, a celestial thing. You don't. It's just, like, a secondary character creation. But her her advice, and I quote, was, "Oh, keep in mind that you can fuck your guardian, so if you want to make it hot." And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am!"
Bigger tits, bigger ass.
I made a dude. It's a Gith-Yankee dude. Well, fuck that green dude.
Somebody's getting Yankee.
Trying to think. I think I did download Dead Island, so I'll start playing that soon, I suppose, because that's gonna take the place of our snow day evenings. Because I love I love South Park. I love the South Park games, but fuck snow day right now, man. Like,
Y'all fucked up.
y'all fucked up.
Average PlayStation problems. That's why I'm telling you, Xbox. Go to Xbox.
I have my Xbox. I will probably be
Play more.
I'll probably be playing more Conker's Bad Fur Day this weekend, so we'll see.
If you're not, I will be disappointed.
I know.
I will see it. All of your notifications do pop up. Britt Rochelle is live on Twitch. Oh, what is she playing? Kingdom Hearts.
I actually was playing Kingdom Hearts this weekend, too.
I know. I get your notifications at work, and I go, let's see what she's playing. Yep, that tracks.
I found all the puppies, and I closed the keyhole to 100 Acre Wood. It was wonderful.
Okay.
I'm true friends with Winnie the Pooh.
How long is your list of to be played?
So long.
What should we not be playing?
Kingdom Hearts.
What should we be playing?
Kingdom Hearts 2!
No. You know that meme of, what do you have in your hand? A knife? No! What do you have in your hand? Kingdom Hearts? No!
But I've not played Kingdom Hearts 2.
Let me play this out for you, right? Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
It's the same game.
Best game ever.
1 through whatever fucking number it's at now.
There's a lot. There's a main trilogy and a bunch of side games, like
1 through whatever fucking list it's at now. It's all the same. Play a different game and come back when that list is shorter. Brittany. Just because they changed the main character's storyline slightly doesn't mean it's different.
It's a continuation.
Exactly my point. It is the same damn thing. If you've played one, great. You go, this is enough. Let me move on to Crash Bandicoot or Call of Duty. Breeders of the Nephilim. I don't know.
I was actually thinking of either playing Spyro 3 or Crash 2 for my Saturday stream this weekend. My morning one. So we'll see.
You need to go through the first Crash Bandicoot play Insanity Beach. Stormy Ascent, sorry.
I played that last year.
What is your time on it?
I don't remember. Again, I haven't booted up the game in a year or two, so I have to...
Speedrun it.
Oh, Christ.
Speedrun
Stormy Ascent. I'll do my best.
I got 59 seconds flat.
Ooh, ain't you fancy.
Well, I did also spend like 6 hours trying. Wow. So, like...
That's impressive. I think I spent an hour on... Again, this was many, many years ago, like back in 20... Sponsor us.
Product placement.
I wish. But no, years ago, like back in 2016... Stop! We're not sponsored! I wish.
Sponsor me, you idiots.
But, no, years ago, back in, I want to say 2016-ish, 2017, I got Guitar Hero for the 360, because my friend had a 360.
I miss it so much.
Dude, it's the best. And I think I annoyed the shit out of my friends. I might have spent a good half hour, 45 minutes just playing Dead by My Chemical Romance because I wanted to 100% it. And I did, so.
Tragic.
I was on medium.
I did Slow Ride.
Slow Ride!
I got 100% on there. On Expert.
Ooh. I can never get past medium. I think I'm working on hard. And by working on, I mean when I play it, I'm like, maybe I can try it, get that pinky in there. But
everybody likes a little pinky action.
Go on, slow ride, expert mode.
Oh yeah, gotta throw that pinky in there, grip, pinky.
Grip. That's what he's doing.
Somebody's got to get that grip.
Alright, let's move on to some news.
Yes, actual news instead of innuendos. Hey, product placement.
Are you yelling at me for wanting to play the next game in the Kingdom Hearts series?
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just disappointed.
But Kingdom Hearts is such a good game.
And even if it is, I'm not knocking it. The problem is...
You gotta try it. It's on Steam now.
I'm not going to. Because I have better games to play.
The best opening intro scene to any game ever.
Yeah, didn't you also get copyrighted for it?
I didn't get a strike, no, but I did get my audio muted.
Exactly, you got a warning.
No warning. They just mute the audio and put you on your merry way. They leave the stream up and everything. No, they...
Maybe it's because you're a girl. I got a warning.
You got a warning?
Oh, yeah.
That's redonkulous.
I got a warning. First time. Straight warning.
Yeah, I got no warnings, no strikes. They're literally like, yeah... Tetsuya Nomura and Hikaru Utada are all like, and the Disney company obviously, they're like, yeah, stop playing our music in your game stream, thanks. And I'm like, I'm just playing your game, and they're like, a likely story. God, that's surprisingly good. All right,
sponsor us, Coke.
I wish.
Give us all of the Coke products. I drink every single limited edition drink that comes out. Doesn't matter which brand it is. Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Coke. Like, hell, when they had the Stardust flavor.
Yeah? Was it any good?
Oh, my God. It was so good. Oh.
It's all just Coke to me, honestly. Like, this is good, admittedly, but it's just Coke.
And you're just an e-thought, so it's okay. Basic bitch.
Wow. You're getting aggressive.
Don't you dare shame this drink.
I don't know if they want to sponsor me, I'll... So there are some...
I will get Coke tattooed on my arm.
Please
Coca-Cola,
don't do that.
right
That's
there.
That's so tacky.
Right there. If you sponsor us.
I mean, hey. So there are some games leaving PS Plus. We always talk about the games that are coming on, but there are some times when games just kind of go on the wayside and get abandoned as well. And if you like Dragon Quest, you're going to be kind of SOL in October because most of this list is Dragon Quest.
I've never played Dragon Quest. I think I downloaded it once and I was like, this sucks.
Oh.
And I deleted it. Because it was a free game. It was offered. So I was like, cool, I'll play it based off of other games that I've played. It was garbage. It's literally Minecraft with Dragon Ball Z characters.
Oh, that sounds really fun, though.
You don't get to do anything.
Oh, I totally forgot. I started playing Monster Rancher 4.
I don't know what that is.
It's fun. You raise monsters and then you fight them. It's kind of like it's the best way I can describe it is like a mixture of Digimon World and like Pokemon, I guess. I don't know, but you raise the monsters, you train them and stuff, and you take them on dungeons to train them more and also look for things.
And then you kill them.
No, but they do. I was really upset. So the first time I played Digimon World, I know I'm getting on a tangent here, but the first time I played Digimon World was the last time I played Digimon World, because I played that game for hours and was having so much fun training him, feeding him, taking him to the bathroom, all the normal, like, it's essentially like a walking, talking Tamagotchi. And then I ran into a battle that I couldn't handle, and it died. Just straight up died. And I was so heartbroken that I quit the game and never picked it up again. And my friend teased me so much for it. And I'm like, but it's so different. I loved it. And then, so same friend is like, hey, why don't you try this game? It's really cute and you'll like it. And it actually has a really interesting mechanic where you, so the way you start out with your starter monster, and then to get other monsters, you have to go to like this place in town and load up I can't remember what they're called, but they're like disc stones, essentially. Mm-hmm. But what you do is you open the disk drive, pull out the game, put in like a CD or DVD, any CD or DVD of your choice. Like I use Awake by Skillet and Misadventures by Pierce the Veil to get 2 of my monsters. My ranch can only hold 3 right now, but I got those new monsters and I'm like, oh my god, it's so cute. We're just gonna keep on rolling. Let's take them on a dungeon adventure. And then I was so excited about all my new prospects, and my base monster was winning all these battles. And then in the dungeon, it's, tutorial mode. And they're like, well, you better watch your stamina as you're going through these dungeons, because if you overexert your monster, it'll shorten their lifespan. And I turned to my friend and I was like, they can die? And he was like, I was hoping that'd be another surprise. I'm like, I think you're just trying to hurt me again. Trying to break my heart like with Digimon World.
I would have done the same thing, so it's okay.
He was actually really upset. He's like, I didn't think they covered that in the tutorial.
Now, see, if you're that part of petty, that's just too far. You gotta at least be like, yeah, so just click through all the, the hints and whatever. Don't even bother reading them. And then you find out that they die and you're like, oh, yeah, so you remember all those things I told you to click through? It was like one of the first 3. You just...
Or you just do it like Digimon World did, which is, you're here now. Have fun. Make sure it doesn't, make sure it eats and poops and stuff. And then when it dies, you're just like, oh, we didn't tell you that? Yeah, by the way, they can die.
It's so mean.
It's so mean.
But it's hilarious.
And it would have been another hilarious reaction if I would have learned organically, outside of the tutorial, that, yes, the monsters you raise from babyhood to champion. That has nothing to do with Dragon Quest, but I don't know anything about Dragon Quest. I've never played. But Gotham Knights is also leaving, Gotham Knights was one of those games I had in my, think I have it downloaded. It's at least in my library, because it was one of those monthly games. Meant to play it, never did.
Deadshot with Nightwing, Batgirl, and Robin. Nightwing and Robin are the same person.
I think it's one of those fighting games, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know.
Little Big Planet. Have you ever played Little Big Planet?
No, but I've wanted to for a long time. Not like in the same sense that I've always wanted to play Kingdom Hearts, because Kingdom Hearts is like special. And I'm sure Little Big Planet is too, but it's one of those, Sackboy's so cute, I just want to play with him. It
was one of the original games that I got on my PSP.
Okay.
It was so fun. It was so cute. Like, I got to the point where I wanted to buy the Sackboy.
Aww.
But then they made, like, the yarn, like, build your own. Comes with a massive zipper on it. Like, the zipper alone was, like, that tall and that thick.
That's pretty huge.
But, like, as quickly as it came out, it was like, dead.
Yeah, it was one of those, like, yay, it's here, and now it's gone.
And then it was, here's Little Big Planet 2. Lasted for a month, and then,
now it's gone.
There's 3, and then... Now here we are.
And I'm sure that I need to learn how to crochet a little better, because I don't know if that might actually be knit, but I bet I could crochet a little sack boy. I just gotta get good.
I'm just gonna see if I can find one on Amazon. I'm gonna buy one for Ellie.
Aw. If you can't find one on Amazon, eBay. eBay's...
Yeah, but eBay is expensive. I'm actually about to put something up on eBay. Yeah. Somebody left a $200 pair of Nikes in my yard, and I left them out there untouched. Literally... out the box, like fresh.
How do you
Nike Air 11s with the it's like a Monster Hunter edition or something like that. Multicolored.
You gotta send me a picture of those before you put them up. I'm not saying I'll wear them; they probably won't fit me. But I just want.
They actually look about to be your size. I put them on and everything. They're brand new shoes. Still all the labels, everything.
I don't know if you knew that my feet are.
What size are you?
I'm a 7 and
women's. Oh, yeah, they will fit.
Okay.
They will fit, I promise you. Because they were tight on me, and I wore rock climbing shoes when I was younger.
Okay.
I would wear 3 sizes shorter than what I'm supposed to wear. So if I wore a 9, I wear a 6 in rock climbing shoes.
Okay.
So I know how tight it's supposed to feel.
Mm-hmm. God damn it.
But, I mean...
But no, that's crazy. You gotta get... Like, I mean, I'll try them on and all that just for shits and giggles, but...
$180 and they're yours.
Exactly. Again, I'd love to try them on, but you can just make your money on those on eBay.
I'll just put them up on a little shelf.
I'll be a foot model.
Hey, as long as I get the money from it.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Entrepreneur. We're just gonna need to get a sheet or something.
Right. Oh, let's see what else we got in here. We've got
The Evil Within.
I've heard of that game. Is that one? Looks like some fun stuff is leaving. Ultra Street Fighter 4. Well, alrighty then.
Street Fighter's always fun. I don't know
really
about
can't
Ultra Street Fighter, but
you usually can't go wrong with a Street Fighter game. It's just it's a fighting game. It's fun.
Unless you lose 11 times in a row. You know that time that we played.
Yes, I remember.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Fighter Z. It's a fun game.
And then it was Killer Instinct, and hell, I finished you so many times.
Yeah.
You finished me once or twice. It was nice. We need to play that again.
We should. October's coming, so Sparking Zero is going to be out.
I am going to destroy you. I swear to God. Sparking Zero is going to be like the reawakening of the Budokai Tenkaichi.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a little handheld.
Yeah.
That can allow me to replay old games.
Ooh.
And it's it's got Game Boy, it's got Dreamcast, it's got PSP, it's got PlayStation 1, MAME, the arcade games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put so many fucking games on that thing, and guess how much I spent for it?
$30.
40.
Damn.
Comes with a 64 gigabyte little SD card, HDMI output, Bluetooth, and wireless connection. So if you want to get one,
Ooh.
we could play against each other over the internet.
That sounds like so much fun. Send me the link.
It's a TikTok thing.
Oh, it's a TikTok thing?
I mean, I bought
I got some decent
few
stuff
other
from...
things.
I got some decent stuff from the TikTok shop before, so I trust it.
What, lingerie?
No. A makeup palette and one of those headbands with the Bluetooth earbuds in it.
You could easily just go to Five and Below and get those.
I-
Probably got overcharged out the ass for that.
I think I maybe spent... I don't order anything from TikTok shop unless I can get free shipping. So, like, I spent like $6 on them.
I spent a total of $97.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 4 things. The majority of it was that little
That makes sense.
handheld thing, but I got a cute little pajama set.
For Ellie?
No,
Oh.
for Ashley.
No.
A skimpy set.
Ooh,
I
alright.
bought a skull mold for like ice cubes or
Fun.
something like that, and then I bought.
Alright, well, I feel like that sounds like a secret between a man and a wife.
Yeah, it'll just be like, hey, put this on, and then I got this for you.
I was gonna say, like, when you were like, you bought the ice mold, I'm like, what the hell is 97? What did you spend it on? Then you're like, something else. I'm like, enough said.
Well, like I said, the little handheld thing was $40-something.
$40, yeah.
Before shipping, it was like 78, 79, something like that, and then it was
Okay.
$12 for shipping.
That's not too bad. You could do a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean, total $97. All I'm doing is paying $21 every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you did the pay
Yeah,
over
I'm
time?
not paying $97 right then and there. I got so many other things I'm paying for right now.
Fair enough. And back to the news.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's what we're here for. It's the fun
tangents.
Stuff. The tangents. World of Warcraft has quietly brought back a helpful character service that I actually didn't even know existed. So good on you, Blizzard, I suppose.
Why she got fat fingers, man?
She's an orc.
Why she got fat fingers and fat lips?
She's an orc.
Why she got fat fingers and fat lips?
She's
It don't
an
matter
orc.
if it's an orc or not. Why she got such sausage fingers, bro?
Why
Why did that look like a thumb and not her index? That's like...
She's clearly a large woman.
yeah, large for sure.
How else are you gonna intimidate them into being quiet in the library without sausage fingers?
I will put this finger up your ass if you don't shut up in my library.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, maybe I'm into it. And then they
Like,
pull out
get out.
the actual thumb and it's like twice the thickness. Could you imagine? Oi, be quiet in my library. Shut up, man, or make me. Giant thumb. Okay. I'll read my smut in peace.
Or like that SNL skit. Do you see the one with Margot Robbie as the librarian?
Mm-mm.
I won't even spoil it. I'll show it to you later. Anyways, so the restore character button in World of Warcraft apparently went away and now is back. Players can now restore characters once every 7 days unless they have a total of 65 characters. 65 is your limit, guys.
Why do you need over 3 characters?
Well, you gotta try the different combos of...
Yeah, so you finish the game on one character.
Uh-huh.
And you go, deletion time. Start another character.
Why do you delete the character, though?
Why do you have 65
I would
characters?
never delete Metal Bell.
Why do you have 65 characters?
Look, you gotta try the different combinations and, gear sets.
I don't think you understand the question here. You have issues if you go, I wonder which player I'm going to use today. Scroll, 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 scroll. I'm still in the 10s. Scroll, scroll. 64 out of 65. Let's go. You have issues. Delete the characters.
Pose. Like, then again, I say I would never delete Metal Bell, but I wouldn't because she's, like the first character I ever made, so she's a special one. Your first WoW character is a special one. But yeah, after 64, 65, you can maybe thin it out a little bit.
I mean, hell, I still have my my characters from when you were trying to get me to play it. And then I got up to, 15, 16, and you're like, yeah, let's play tonight. And then I was on the wrong server.
The wrong server.
Because a certain somebody didn't tell me which server to be on, and then nobody else told me, so they were just like, yeah, just play the game, it's fine. I made a new character, and you know what I did with that original character? Deleted. I had a lot of good stuff on it, too, but I was just like, it was the wrong one. Delete. And it is solely your guys' fault.
Oh, yes. Yeah, solely
your guys'
my fault. No one else.
Specifically Thomas. Because I asked him, I was like, hey, am I on the right thing? He said, I don't know. I was like, great, can you ask? Sure. So, solely. On you guys.
Rude.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
I'll just delete the other characters. Because they're just characters.
So how does... Oh my god, sorry, I'm amused. The thumbnail for this is straight up from the Make Love Not Warcraft episode of South Park. South Park had a whole episode about World of Warcraft.
Oh, yes, I remember. We said that last week.
That's straight up from World of Warcraft. Make Love Not Warcraft. Which, by the way, is an achievement you can get in WoW. If you hug an enemy after you kill them before they, despawn, you can get the Make Love Not Warcraft achievement.
That sounds like a lot of work. I would just teabag them and watch their corpse, just slowly dissipate.
Let's see. There are certain conditions for character restoration in WoW. These are the conditions that disqualify the characters for restoration. Other than already having 65 characters. If you're under level 10 or on a class trial, then no. And an allied race or hero class at their starting level, 90 days after deletion if between levels 10 and 29, and 120 days after deletion if between levels 30 and 49. And it says players may be prompted to rename their restored character if their previous name was taken after they were deleted. That makes sense. If you delete, if I delete Mo Metal Bell and want to bring her back, but someone else has already named their cow Mo Metal Bell, then I'll just have to cope and seethe.
Cry about it, get over it, see a bridge, get over it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's the new World of Warcraft stuff, which, by the way, they did take down Wrath of the Lich King servers, and I'm actually kind of upset about that.
Oh no, you didn't get to finish.
There's still Warmane. I'll still be able to beat the Lich King at one point, I'm sure.
Shame.
Let's see, there's a new Bedrock update for Minecraft. I know they also just announced that they're going to be doing, instead of mass updates, they're going to be doing a bunch of little updates.
I saw that too.
Yeah, I think you sent it to me, that's why I'm...
Oh. I was like, hey, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. But I did start looking at the TikToks you sent me.
It's about damn time.
I know.
I only sent 13 in the past few days.
Right. But the new patch for Minecraft is going to introduce the ability to bundle different items in a single inventory slot, improving management efficiency.
Why was this not a thought beforehand?
It's
There's so many mods that have made this thing wanted, and every time it comes out, it's like, hey, why wasn't this put in? Mm-hmm. Hey, why aren't you putting in little satchel bags or something like that? Because you don't really play Minecraft all that much.
Not like I used to, but I'm gonna play more eventually. Some of my sorority sisters play Minecraft, so I'll have to make a...
I would love to play on the world with them, just so I can run around as a goose.
Do it. Oh my god.
A silly goose.
We'll have to arrange that. Go on.
No, so there's a mod that you can get for the Bedrock and Java edition that allows you to walk around normal inventory. Mm-hmm. You've got a little bag, and in that bag you've got 64 slots. Doesn't weigh you down, doesn't nothing, but you die, you lose the bag. You go to get the bag again, all of your stuff is still in there. You could carry up to the 64 slots of bags, and in each bag you can put another bag inside.
It's a bag of holding.
So it's like a skulker box, the one where you put it down anywhere, it's the same inventory. Kind of like an ender chest, but
right.
Every update past 117 or 118, it was a main top comment on any patch update. It was, hey, when's the backpack coming? When's the satchel coming? Something, and it had hundreds of thousands of upvotes or yeah, we want this, and they never added it. So that's exciting.
Yay!
So good on you.
It's other updates include changes to blocks and items, as well as bug fixes, enhancing gameplay mechanics.
Good.
And it says regular gameplay will remain possible on PlayStation, but compatibility with PlayStation VR will end March next year.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. No one really bought the PlayStation VR set, so if we're getting them pants, they're working on new VR stuff. So
well,
we'll see.
You can get a compatible version of Minecraft VR straight through the Bedrock, or there's an app for the Oculus called Questcraft. Literally, it is your Steam, and you place blocks.
Okay, you're supposed to set up the Oculus stuff for us this weekend, and then you bailed on me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We get bailed on every other week. Hey, we're going out to the movies this weekend.
All right. That was an invitation for you to come.
No, it wasn't. If it did, it went way.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I was trying to be like, hey, we're going to the movies. If you want to join us, we'll let you know.
Yeah, that part just went way over my head.
It's okay. I'm not always the best at communicating these things clearly.
What?
So
No, not at all. No.
Hey, there's a lot of other stuff coming in Minecraft too, but those are the big ones.
Shitty Minecraft movie.
I'm still gonna go see it. I want to see that bullshit on the big screen. I need to witness this. I need to pay money and get whatever stupid popcorn bucket they're gonna offer for it. I hope it's just Jason Momoa.
It needs to be a piglin, just with the open head, because golden nuggets.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You're eating the golden nuggets. Ha! Sponsor me, losers. I come up with great ideas, even if I'm drugged out.
He's recovering from oral surgery. Don't mind him. Last week it was me, just drop it out.
This week it's me just
being out.
Might as well be microdosing meth right now.
Please do not microdose meth. I don't usually talk about this dude on this pod because I think
we've only mentioned him like once or twice out of the entire 51 episodes that we've had so far.
Right, because we don't
really care.
We don't really care.
If it's not Morg Pie or Amaranth, we don't care.
We don't care. But this is kind of a big deal. Mr. Beast and Amazon are being sued. I guess Mr. Beast tried to make his own reality show that was the Beast Games, they're calling it. And the allegations under the lawsuit include creating an unsafe work environment, withholding proper wages, and ignoring basic needs of contestants. Basically, they have, I think that's 5 plaintiffs right now that are doing a class action, but there were, from what I understand, a lot more contestants.
Could you imagine playing Squid Games in real life, and then this guy's just like, yeah, I'll pay you $100.
Right, like, this is the dude who has such the reputation. He's so generous, and he does all this stuff, and it's like, but I can't pay you for work you do.
I've seen some of his, like, TikToks or, like, reposts on TikTok. He's planting trees. Mm-hmm. You know, he's hosting games for people. Like, stay in this room for 100 days. Mm-hmm. Don't leave, and you get $100,000.
Yeah.
And then they end up going through, like, some sort of mental, like, withdrawal and, like, lose their shit. Mm-hmm. And then by the 100th day, they're, like, out their mind.
Yeah.
So, I'm real curious to see where this is going to go for him.
Yeah. I think he's full of shit.
I mean, so including fake. Sexual harassments.
Yeah.
Anybody would say some pretty grossly misconducting things, specifically when you've got certain people causing certain problems on the show.
Yeah, his buddy, who is it? Ava Chris Tyson. I don't follow this team at all. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy surrounding that, grooming allegations and all that. Oh, yeah, there's allegations that water was not readily available for contestants, and people were forced to sleep on turf in sleeping bags.
Yeah, that's part of his thing. Like,
go through mental anguish for my amusement, and I'll pay you.
Yeah, he's playing the game of, I'm a YouTuber that got real big, you want to make money, play this challenge. And
that's actually why Rosanna Pansino, she's another big YouTuber, I'll look her up. But she's mainly known for her cooking videos. Like, she has a whole series of videos called Nerdy Nummies.
Okay.
She does, like cookies and cakes and stuff themed off of, video games and other nerd things. I'm just going to look up Nerdy Nummies because I used to watch her videos a lot. She's adorable and all this stuff. Here we go. Like, I think I have her cookbook. I can show you some of the stuff that...
Would.
Yes, she's very cute. Oh, here we go. Like, yeah, I literally have her cookbook in the other room. And
she looks terrorizing in that photo.
But anyway, that's more recent.
Oh my god.
She's very petite.
Would. Oh fucking god. Would. Like, that jacket alone would not last 10 minutes. Would. Hell, if Ashley wore that, it would be gone by the end of the night.
But the point being, again, she's known for a lot more lighthearted stuff. She bakes. She does, she's done,
I'd bake her, too.
Fitness videos with, who was it? Cassie Ho, who does, the Blogilates stuff. She got big on YouTube. It's her Pilates class she calls Blogilates, because she does a blog as well, so it's Pop Pilates with a blog.
Ah, what a play on words.
She's great. I love her.
Good on you.
But even she's been speaking out a lot about it on Instagram and Twitter. She's like, look, I started off YouTube, like, she was up there with, like, PewDiePie and Markiplier levels of fame, had both of them on her show at one point, I think. And she's like, look, YouTube is not the place it used to be. Creators are doing awful things with their fans, and I need to start speaking out about this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's been on it with the Mr. Beast stuff, and just calling him out on stuff, and I guess she has a new Instagram post out today, or like yesterday, that was like, hey, I got a degree in journalism, I'm gonna start using it. And I'm like, hey, brava, ma'am, brava.
You should come do a story on me.
I bet you'd like her to do something on you.
Yeah, I would.
But this is a story that we will follow, and I'll keep tabs on, and we'll report on as it develops. A little bit more lightheartedly, turns out The Sims is getting a movie. Video game movies are in a weird little renaissance, I think.
The Sims does not need a movie. It is not even that good of a game. I know I'm going to get some hate for it, but Sims is the worst game that has ever popped up on Steam.
I still think it's got some fun value to it.
Yeah, if you're 5. If you're 5, play The Sims. The fact that everyone's like, yeah, I spent like $400 on all my Sims.
You see,
Why?
I would never spend $400 on The Sims. I used to want to. I wanted all the expansions, and I think I bought, like, when I used to play it on my computer in high school, I bought, like, one expansion, and it was a nightlife one where you can make them vampires, but also, like, rock stars. So obviously I made My Chemical Romance. But
Yes, as one does.
I mean, yeah, I was actually pretty intrigued at this concept because, man, you know who else didn't need a movie but turned out surprisingly good? The Barbie movie. And it's being made by
With Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
It's actually surprisingly good. I'll admit some of the feminist messages they put in there are a little bit hit you over the head with we're trying to be a feminist movie. But a lot of, like, the surrounding plot and circumstance and jokes, it's surprisingly subversive and actually genuinely well done. Like, even the musical number they threw in there, just so that Ryan Gosling, I guess, could have a musical number, that I'm Just Ken, is a work of art. It's a masterpiece. I could watch that over and over and never get annoyed with it. I watched that movie multiple times for my class over the summer, the Barbie and Popular Media one, and I was like, I enjoyed it every time, and I found something new in it every time. So I feel like if they can do something like that with The Sims, not necessarily like a feminist take on it or anything like that, but just make it entertaining and have some kind of commentary about, you know, video games we play or society at large, I think it can be something.
I strongly believe that this is going to flop. And I sincerely hope that it does. Just because that smug face right there.
Oh, she's an MCU director. Of course she's going to be smug. I guess, I read this article before we,
I promise you, she's probably the one that came up with the idea of, what is it, Captain Marvel?
Okay.
And that movie was garbage.
I've heard really bad things about that movie. I still haven't seen it. No, she directed Loki and a couple episodes of the show Sex Education, which I do want to dig into this a little deeper because I need to know which episodes. Because generally speaking, Sex Education for the first 3 seasons is legitimately good. It's got its kind of, you know, crappy episodes, but overall it's a fantastic show about, you know, teenagers growing up, being hormonal, being shitty to each other, their parents being parents. But the last season I couldn't even finish. It was so bad. They went in such a weird hairpin turn direction with it. They did that thing where they're like, we're a show, yeah, but we've got a message, we've got an agenda, and I'm like, skip, nope, not about it. I
just want to watch a show.
They literally, well, not just that, but they did that at the expense of some genuinely good storylines. Like, there's this whole thing at the end of the last season, or season 3, I should say, with the one mom who's a sex therapist, because a big dynamic in the show is between Otis, he's like the main character who's like really kind of clammed up. He's one of them like shy nerdy boys who's going through puberty and having a really hard time with it because he doesn't know how to, like, it's not just like, oh, he's shy around girls or he doesn't know how to go around flirting, but his mom's a sex therapist, so that can get very awkward. So his mom's always been like super open, like, yeah, you know, you're gonna have sex one day, whatever, and he's like, I don't. He like suffers from some like actual like sexual dysfunction as a result, and that mom in season 3 ends up like having a baby, which is interesting dynamic to go through because again her son is literally about to graduate high school. She was an older mom to begin with.
What? That is quite the age gap. 18 years?
Yeah, and she, like, kind of screws around because she's very, willy-nilly with her sexuality, ends up, having a baby at, like, 40-something. So, a mature pregnancy, I guess is what that's referred to, is quite the interesting dynamic to go through. And then the big plot twist is, like, who the daddy? Who's the father?
Some fucknut with a challenge? I don't know.
But they totally abandon that in the next season. Like they're like they set it up to be this big fucking deal, especially after a merged like household because who she thought was a baby daddy and like who she wants to like marry and raise the kid with. She like they combined households. She's got a stepdaughter. Just went through all this whole thing. Stepdaughter's not even in the last season. After all this.
What are you doing, stepsister?
Oh, and the dad is barely in it, and they're just like, oh yeah, just whatever, it's not a big deal.
He went to go get milk, it's okay.
She went to get milk and cigarettes.
In, like, Arkansas or something like that.
So if she was responsible for anything in the 4th season, I'm sus, is my point. But, no, it's a genuinely good show otherwise. But I'm intrigued to see where they might be going with this movie. Let's see, it says... All they mentioned is that Sims lore will be included, which if you're going to make a Sims movie and not take the ladder out of the swimming pool, don't make the Sims movie. And I think they've already established, yes, we'll put that in there, Christ. That's the fun, you drown your Sims.
I mean, the only thing that I remember seeing about The Sims that was slightly amusing was Try for Baby with the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, you used to. Can't anymore.
If you mod it, you can do anything.
I mean, there's a lot you can do with mods.
My sister downloaded some mods on her computer so when you woohoo in The Sims, do you remember how the woohooing works? Woohoo is like their version of sex. So what you do when you woohoo with your Sims, you go under the blankets, and then there's like a lot of like animations of like, it looks like mountains, essentially, and then they come out like, but if you mod it, you could not only fuck on everything, but there's multiple like sex positions that you can witness them in, and if you mod it further, they won't be censored during it.
Nice. We could woohoo on this.
But there's also a mod. It's so funny because you could also mod it to where they could like do drugs. Like,
wow, that took an increasingly dark turn.
Oh yeah, it's funny too because like there's free play where you can just. Obviously, the whole thing is you control your Sims, but another fun aspect of it is just kind of putting it on auto and seeing what they do. And so they'll just, like, with the one mod, they'll be, like, making a grilled cheese, and then they'll just rip a line of cocaine off the fucking countertop.
How is speedrun getting canceled on Twitch? Let your mods on Sim run auto.
Pretty much. Now I kind of want to look up those mods and start playing this. I can do Sim Sundays. It'll be great.
You better have that marked as an 18+.
Obviously. Come on. Play Sims responsibly, y'all.
Or just not at all. Play something good.
Yeah, you could play a different game. I don't even mention my Animal Crossing gameplay anymore. It's Animal Crossing. I get money trees. I break money rocks. Your wife still has not responded to me as to what kind of fruit's on her island, so I'm going to bug her about it.
She hasn't charged the Switch in like a week. So I don't even think she'll remember. Like, it has sat on the couch in the same spot, and I just go, oh, I'm going to move this here. And she goes, okay, so when was the last time you played it? I don't know.
She has more important things to do, but on the other hand, I'm like, what's on your island? I need apples.
I don't even think that she even made it that far past it. Then again, when she played it, I was at work, so I don't exactly know what she has going on.
That's fair.
But I will definitely charge it and kind of like, hey, so Brittany was asking about Animal Crossing on the podcast today, and she'll go, oh, yeah.
That is a game I have.
I just never have time for it. And be like, well, I mean, you're kind of just vibing on the couch, watching TikToks.
Yeah.
Play the game.
It's a good game to play right before bed, too. Instead of scrolling through TikToks, just pick some weeds, chop some trees, go to bed.
She's not a gamer.
I know.
She played Rift on PC. Mm-hmm. I played it a little bit. So, have you ever played Rift?
Mm-mm.
It's similar to World of Warcraft.
Okay. Let's give it a go.
It's free.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. We stopped playing after like a month of us both playing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, well, I don't know, I just didn't think that you liked it. And I was like, I'm a higher level than you are, and you've played this game longer than I have. What do you mean? And then I guess just from there, it's just fine. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like reading. I'm not that much of a gamer. Be like, stop making excuses. Play the damn game.
Just play Animal Crossing.
It doesn't even have to be Animal Crossing.
No.
Just play something. Like trying to get her to play anything. I got her to play Minecraft once.
Minecraft is fun. You'd think like sandbox games would be like up her alley because you could just pick them up and leave them.
Yeah, she played it like once, and I went shopping. I came back, and she was like, it said, was killed by a creeper, and I was like, what happened? She was like, I don't know, it's been on the screen for a while. Like,
Shouldn't
how
just
long is a while? About an hour. Like, wow.
You just you click the button, then you respawn, and then you go run back to get your shit.
After an hour, that stuff's gone.
100% gone.
It was like the days before mods were heavily on that game, so I had a lot of good stuff. She lost it.
Oh no.
Like diamond enchanted stuff.
Oh.
This was before netherite too, so it was like quite expensive. And I was like, so did you pick up my stuff? She said, no, was I supposed to?
You definitely should have put. I would have left her out. Like honestly, I would have put my diamond stuff in the chest. Let her. Like I would have started her off with like a wooden pickaxe.
I said you can either play on mine or you can make your own. She's like, I'll just play on yours. And I was like, okay, whatever. Just don't go anywhere past this area. She goes, okay. Dug straight down. The number one rule in Minecraft:
you
don't
never
ever dig straight
down. Because that's how you
blocks.
fall out of the world.
No, you can't fall out anymore.
You can't.
No, bedrock.
Oh.
Even if you have like a modded pickaxe, you can't dig through that.
Come on.
Now, if you have insta break, void.
Whee!
You can die, but
Yeah.
it was just mining away, and she was like, "Yeah, I died. Something blew up, and I just kind of sat here. I got bored."
Like a hero. God bless you.
Like I love her, but like, damn,
I get it.
all that good stuff that I wasted all those days on getting.
I have been on both sides of that, so I get it. I've been the person to lose, and I've been the person to be mad at the getting lost.
But it's okay. We'll start a new world for you and all your sorority girls, and I will fully run around as a goose.
As a goose!
Maybe I'll change into Sonic. I don't know, but
They might. Oof, I hate to say it. We'll get into this later off camera, but if they know who Sonic is.
are they ditzy?
Let's move on. We're gonna move on.
How are you ditzy and in college? Oh my god.
September 19th. Today's filming date. A weirdly busy day for penguins.
What is this?
There's two new penguin games out today, and they look adorable.
I had no idea there was a penguin game.
Two of them. Fast Penguins and The Penguin. Fast Penguins is described as a colorful and chaotic battle royale racing game, while The Penguin is a dark crime thriller series.
Why does everything have to be battle royale? Stop making battle royales.
See, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day officially, and today's all about penguins for some reason instead of pirates. Like, look at this though. Look how cute it is. He's racing on a whale. It's an orca, and he's just having the time of his life. Looks like he's wearing oh wait, no, that's not a pirate hat. That's just his head. But
you're getting a little too much into this pirate stuff today.
Yarg.
Just gonna walk off set right now.
But yeah,
What the fuck is that?
I think that's the penguin. I think.
Oh, it is.
That's got to have something to do with okay.
Literally looks nothing like a penguin, but sure.
I mean, he kind of looks like he's got the pointy nose and shit.
His face was disfigured. How are you gonna sit here and roast this man?
I'm just saying.
You flat out went, he's got a pointy nose.
You said he doesn't look like a penguin. They obviously tried to make him look like the penguin from, Batman.
The penguin was short, fat, and with a giant Jew nose. Giant.
I know.
Like
and look, they obviously
Doofenshmirtz.
they tried. Look at this.
That is not Doofenshmirtz.
That's just adorable. Anyway, it says it's highly unlikely that the same day release was on purpose, but it's still an amusing turn of events, which I agree, which is why I left it open for us to cover today.
It's going to be on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, hell yeah!
And Series X and S.
I'm about to play the shit out of Fast Penguins on the Nintendo Switch.
If it's more than $20, I will riot, because I will not buy it.
Me either. I'll admit, I agree with
$10. Leave it or nothing.
Mm-hmm. So, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, which I'm always speaking of Kingdom Hearts.
That or Spyro, for whatever reason.
They're amazing games that you need to play.
I am not playing Kingdom Hearts.
But you could play Spyro at least.
I will play Spyro again,
Yay!
but I am not playing Kingdom Hearts. I am
Baby
not
steps. Baby steps. So Tetsuya Nomura, who's the co-creator of Kingdom Hearts, apparently is considering retirement after this game release. There were rumors that Kingdom Hearts 4 was gonna start up a whole new like trilogy adventure for Sora, because again, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. Gotta get to 2 and then I'll play 3. But I guess 3 wrapped up which one was it? I just read it, so I should remember. The original trilogy was wrapped up with 3, and then 4 is supposed to be the start of the Lost Master arc, according to rumors. But now Nomura's looking like he's wanting to retire after 4 comes out. But
I mean, at 54, if you've made, I don't know, how many games at this point?
I mean, he was, I guess, one of the lead character designers on Final Fantasy VII, which is why he's got part of the reason he's got so much acclaim in the gaming world, because Final Fantasy VII is like a magnum opus of gaming, from what I understand.
Dissidia is a magnum opus of Final Fantasy.
Fair enough.
Because that's got everything in there. Nice little skimpy costumes, nice camera angles, some great fighting. Significantly better than any Kingdom Hearts game.
We shall see. I'll play Final Fantasy at some point. Still, other than Tetsuya Nomura allegedly wanting to retire, not much has been revealed about Kingdom Hearts 4 any more than Yoko Shimomura's doing the soundtrack again, and we're all like, yay! But what else?
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that like months ago, and then nothing ever
it.
came about it.
This is it. This is the update. This is the update.
Wow, what a shitty update.
Right? But I am intrigued to see how this game comes out, because the first 3 games are all about bright, colorful Disney worlds and going to all these different movies, and now this one's just like a blank gray Tokyo. So and like he's obviously fighting a Heartless, and we watched the trailer months ago.
Yeah.
So we know he's gonna be fighting Heartless still. That's about it. But we'll see how this progresses. If there's any other updates, I'll be on top of it.
She will. 100%.
This is an interesting little thing. I guess there's a intrusive PS5 feature for God of War Ragnarok that PC settings are letting players turn off.
Good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially, I looked into it. Again, I haven't played God of War yet. Again, on my very long list of games I need to play.
But yeah, she's concerned about Kingdom Hearts.
I'm always concerned about Kingdom Hearts.
I'm just going to go through her, game library and delete all of the Kingdom Hearts games.
Don't you dare.
Keep all the save data, but all the games just gone.
Don't you dare.
And then just go, you're only allowed to play these.
I might actually uninstall Snow Day, for real, though. But I have so much DLC for it, but it wasn't expensive. It was literally free, so I'm not worried about it. But I guess companion puzzle hints are a big deal in the PS4 and PS5 versions of the games, and the PC version's going to actually let you reduce them, which I like and absolutely agree with. I get needing a hint now and again. I'm not always the best at puzzles as much as I love puzzle games, but it's no fun if you're trying to figure something out and then unprompted it just goes, this is how you do it.
Now, I'm kind of with and against that at the same time.
Yeah.
If you are in a puzzle and it's taking you far too long to understand what to do or where to actually go, give me a hint.
Absolutely. No,
After
I agree.
10 minutes, if I'm not going in the correct direction that you need me to, ding, marker.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
Absolutely
You don't need
agree.
a hint. You don't need a, hey, maybe you should do this. It's a marker.
Yeah.
Start here. Figure it out.
Yeah.
If you can't figure it out past that and all these hints are popping up, you're kind of not playing it. It's just like,
let's
guide you through it.
Let's go to
We're going on an adventure.
follow the leader.
It's just, it ruins it.
It does. It does. Again, sometimes, like you said, you need help. There's this one puzzle in Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage that I could not get as a kid. I literally just was like, you know what? That orb, I don't care about it. I don't need it. It's just gone. But thankfully, as an adult, it took me a little while still, but, you get it after a while. No hints. Maybe a hint would have been nice, but you got to figure it out on your own, especially, there's a big gap, too, between a game like Spyro and a game like God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I don't even know what kind of puzzles are in God of War Ragnarok, but I'm assuming if you're, at least a quasi-serious gamer that cares about, learning things and having fun, you don't need an abundance of hints. But like you said, if you are taking too long, that's one thing, but otherwise just like, let it be up to the player, which I think is what the point is here. PC is actually letting the players choose their thing.
Like, there was one PlayStation game that I played. It's the Jak and Daxter series. Mm-hmm. So Jak 2, there's an extensive amount of puzzles, like, towards the end of the game, because you're going through, like, the relic towers, and, like, all it is just straight puzzles. You have to figure out how to do it. There's no hints.
Yeah.
And if you fuck up in one spot, you start at step 1. And there's, like, 40 steps. So
That's
after
hardcore.
each step is done, it's another level. So it's not necessarily the easiest thing to deal with, but no hints is better than 500 hints.
Yeah, no, I agree. 'Cause figure it out. It's actually better for like neural connections. Getting like
right. You need
to be able
the
to
thoughts.
You need to be able to form those neural connections. Otherwise, you're just not going to progress in the game proper.
And you're just going to rely solely on those hints, and it's not going to get you anywhere. Because, like, if you're fighting a boss, and you're like, I don't know what to do, where's my hint? You're going to get paused, you're going to get pissed off, and you're going to, how do I beat this boss on YouTube?
Yeah.
I don't do that. I kind of just spam shit, and if it dies, it dies. If it don't, I go, oh, well, moving on, and then go somewhere else. Like
with another Crab's Treasure, there's a learning curve with figuring out each different boss's attack pattern. Once you get the attack pattern down, you can kick their ass pretty easily after, maybe an hour of struggling, if you're me. But
or Elden Ring, That was the first Dark Souls game that I've ever played.
Okay.
I knew nothing about it, but it was mainly just like, well, how do I parry?
Yeah.
That was the only video that I looked up.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just easy peasy. Every single time that I could parry, ding, slash, done. Or
naturally,
like I would get them stuck in a corner and just Dragon's Breath until they rot away and then die, and then I'm like, yay, I win. Drop down, get the loot, and then I die, and I'm like, oh fuck, time to do it again. Dragon's Breath. It's fun, but like back to the whole hints thing, like over hinting at something ruins the game.
Yes.
Anybody will agree that. Unless you just want an easy game.
If you want an easy game, just go back to Pajama Sam. Like, just play a kitty
Even
game.
then, those easy games, you made a video of it. Yeah. It was like, you're really letting this little thing fight you, and then it was like an hour later. What the fuck?
That was funny. I love that, though. That was great. In other news, Nintendo's suing Palworld again.
Y'all a bunch of bitches. Leave these people alone.
It says, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are suing Pocket Pair, the creators, Palworld, for patent infringement related to Palworld. The lawsuit seeks damages and an injunction threatening the game's future.
Again.
Let's see.
Hold on, go back up. There was a PlayStation note. This comes as rumors have been swirling about Palworld PlayStation Port announcement at Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, I'd like that. I mean, I ought to just download it on my Xbox.
Or PC,
Yeah. Which I will. I am going to start going into the Xbox realm a little bit more if PlayStation's doing its PlayStation things like it did with South Park. I'm still upset about that. But, prior to its launch, I know we avoided this a lot, but let's be real. Yeah, Palworld is commonly described as Pokemon with guns. That's what it is. But, hear me out. These pals, as they're called, are not Pokemon.
They're slaves.
They are slaves. Last time I checked, Pokemon does not have slave labor. Does it? I might be out of touch there, but let me know.
I mean, how many times do you go from, what is it, Green Zone? Not Green Zone. That's Sonic. You go from one town to another, flying on your Charizard. You're making your Pokemon a slave. He's traveling you around.
I mean, if you can make that argument for Digimon too, though. Except they do better establish that that in Digimon they're friends and there's like a bond and a connection there. But Birdramon flies Sora all over the place. And who was it? Ikakumon, I think, is the one.
I'm sorry. Say that name again.
Ikakumon.
Cock-you-mon? You mon on some cock?
I think, if I'm thinking of the right one, is Joe's. Yep, yes! I'm getting good. It's been so long, I'm having to relearn, like, all the frickin' Digimon. But yeah, that's Ikakumon. He's Joe's champion, and he obviously has other Digilutions. But he evolves from Gomamon. And anyways, that's just Digimon. But yeah, I would not argue that Ikakumon is Joe's slave. They are friends, and Ikakumon is very helpful, especially in large bodies of water. because he swims.
Just like that?
Pretty much. I could look up animations. But anyways, yeah, it looks like September 18th, so yesterday as of day of filming, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company filed a patent infringement lawsuit in the Tokyo District Court against Palworld developer Pocket Pair. The lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Palworld infringes multiple patent rights. According to Nintendo, the lawsuit is being filed because the company says it will continue to take necessary actions against any infringement of its intellectual property rights to protect the Nintendo brand and its various franchises that it has worked hard to establish over the years.
Literally, this has nothing to do with Pokemon.
That doesn't look like a Pokemon to me. Like, I mean, I guess
it can, but then again, Pokemon's a complete ripoff of Digimon.
I'm pretty sure that Pokemon's been putting out pretty rough things like Shoe as well. Like, so that doesn't look like a Pikachu to me. That looks like
a giant yellow and black bear with a minigun and a person riding their back.
Exactly. And my favorite lineup is I love this shot of the sheep with the fucking machine guns.
Dude, the sheep, they have tremendous aim. Tremendous aim.
I can't wait to finally play this. I know it's been months, but
yeah,
I know you
we
guys
started playing it when Ashley first found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, no, it's a problem.
Fucking January was the last time we played.
Yeah, it has been that long, hasn't it?
I mean, we're in month 9 out of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that would have been well after Ashley was pregnant.
Well after, yeah. But yeah, so let's see. It will be interesting. I agree with this quote here that it will be interesting to see what Palworld developer Pocket Pair has to say about the lawsuit, and hopefully fans get some clarification on what this all means for the game's future. I think Palworld did actually. I'll have to look it up on Twitter here, but I'm pretty sure they did actually have. They put out a statement already. Let me just... There you are. Yeah, I remember I read it this morning. It said, yep, as of this morning, straight from Twitter, Palworld comments regarding the lawsuit. Yesterday, a lawsuit was filed against our company for patent infringement. We have received notice of this lawsuit and will begin the appropriate legal proceedings and investigations into the claims of patent infringement. At this moment, we are unaware of the specific patents we are accused of infringing upon and have not been notified of such details. Pocket Pair is a small indie game company based in Tokyo. Go figure, they want to tag the little indie game artists. Our goal as a company has always been to create fun games. We will continue to pursue this goal because we know that our games bring joy to millions of gamers around the world. Palworld was a surprise success this year, both for gamers and for us. We were blown away by the amazing response to the game and have been working hard to make it even better for our fans. We will continue improving Palworld and strive to create a game that our fans can be proud of. It is truly unfortunate that we will be forced to allocate significant time to matters unrelated to game development due to this lawsuit. However, we will do our utmost for our fans and to ensure that indie game developers are not hindered or discouraged from pursuing their creative ideas. We apologize to our fans and supporters for any worry or discomfort that this news has caused. As always, thank you for your continued support of Palworld and Pocket Pair.
Nintendo, pull your head out of your ass.
That was a very classy response.
It really was. Like, just leave them alone. They're not doing anything wrong.
They didn't, like...
You lost your first lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as far as I understand, Palworld is still here because that first lawsuit fell through.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're just nitpicking to try and get rid of something else.
Yeah, well...
Let these people have their time.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about Japanese law, but I know you can't... I think it's called double jeopardy in the
It is,
yeah,
but this wouldn't be considered...
When you sue someone for the same thing twice, yeah, like you said, they're adjusting the wording in their claims so that they don't... Yeah, I don't know anything about the law in Tokyo, but... We'll see how this goes. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what patents Palworld allegedly infringed upon. I don't think it will go anywhere, but with big companies against little companies, it really is hard to say, so...
I'm still on Palworld's side. I will
same.
forever be on Palworld's side in this whole situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Because fuck Nintendo. I don't care that I have a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Nintendo. Because y'all are just ruining everything for everybody.
Mm-hmm. In a little brighter news, we've got some more optimistic things to close out the episode, like a new game out that we looked at that looked pretty interesting. It's a little pricier than I'd want to pay for, admittedly. It's $50, but Funko Fusion. Why don't you tell me about this? You know a bit more. I know it's Funko Pops, so I like
only
Funkos,
saw it
but...
on TikTok, and the whole thing on TikTok was the main person was Keanu Reeves with a gun.
Sold. Like,
And literally, you're just killing an alien.
okay.
Like, you go to save somebody, they're on a operating table, and then they just sprout alien legs out of their head, and then you just gun them down, and then another head pops off, and you're gunning that down.
So is it like a fighting game, or what is it?
It's a game.
Okay, so it doesn't even say in the description. It says a festival of fandom like never before in Funko Fusion. Play through iconic worlds and mash up characters inspired by some of your favorite franchises. In an action-adventure game, I guess that's it, with uniquely authentic, irreverent humor from the creative minds of 1010 Games.
You could just play one of the
videos
there.
I'm gonna play the trailer. That's for sure. I want to see this.
Like, I personally haven't seen the one with He-Man in it, but...
Scott Pilgrim. What is that one?
He had a penis on his head.
Well, alrighty then.
There's your alien.
Okay. Oh, Megan. It's fun. Brick smashing class. Oh, it's from the same studio as the Lego games, it looks like. Or is it? I don't know. It said brick smashing, so I assumed. Oh my god! That's a Scott Pilgrim boss fight!
It was.
I love Scott Pilgrim.
You're playing as Omni-Man.
Playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, this might be worth $50.
Or G2A.
No, I'll definitely look it up on GTA. That's a good point. I need to...
Knight Rider!
Stop not doing that. Fan service at its finest. Yeah, this is how you make money. Xena! That was Xena Warrior Princess!
Some good tits.
That was Xena Warrior Princess!
Had some good tits for a Funko, man. I'm telling you.
What the heck?
Hey, it's Wonder Boy!
I didn't even think they'd acknowledge Xena. I didn't think they wouldn't. Yeah,
I really hope that this is multiplayer.
It better be. Hang on,
because
let's see.
I will full on G2A this game.
Yes.
If I need to.
It's single player.
God!
But does have full controller support. So.
Well, that doesn't mean anything for multiplayer. I'm disappointed. I will probably still buy it, but I'm vastly disappointed.
Yeah, this is one that definitely should have been multiplayer.
I really hope that they add it.
Please, just 1010 Games, just make a multiplayer version. This is a game that deserves online multiplayer.
Or if anything, it'll be like what they did with Elden Ring before multiplayer was a thing.
Yeah.
It had a seamless multiplayer mod.
Oh.
Where you have the same mod, I have the same mod, and we kind of link into the same world, and we're just vibing around.
That would be fun.
Essentially, you're invading me, but it's still you're
yeah,
playing.
I know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, that looks awesome. It does have mixed reviews, so we'll let you know what we think after we play it for ourselves. And finally, it looks like September 24th may be a huge day for PS5 players, according to leaks. We have the information open up here on Twitter as well. Let's see. Looks like the next major state of play, which is like the PlayStation update. It says PlayStation 5 owners may finally have a reason to celebrate. One of the major criticisms leveled at Sony's current console is lack of available games. Yeah, I bitched about this last week a lot.
Because PlayStation is garbage. But continue.
You pay $500 for a new console, which is, fine and dandy if you're going to have a bunch of new games out, but you don't.
Congrats,
so,
you paid $500 for an upgrade just to play PlayStation 4 games.
Exactly, and that literally is the complaint, and it makes sense. But it looks like September 24th's rumored state of play could be a big update, which would be wonderful. Look, Astrobot could get some DLC, which is their tech demo in game that comes installed, and it's the cutest freaking thing in the world, and I love it. Ghosts of Tsushima 2 has been rumored for a while. Could be a Venom standalone game. Naughty Dog's looking like it's working on some new IP.
Naughty Dog makes some good games, though.
Yeah, they do.
Naughty Dog made all the Jack series.
And Crash Bandicoot. And I think they also did The Last of Us.
Last of Us fell off, but that's okay.
It's alright. Wolverine gameplay, Spider-Man 2 DLC, Death Stranding 2. I don't know who Cory Barlog is, but they describe it as whatever Cory Barlog is cooking, so...
Good for you, buddy.
Good for you. Ben Studios, new IP, Housemarque, and Bluepoint Games is also confirmed they're working on something new, so we'll keep an eye out on September 24th.
So that's,
that'll be,
what, 5 days?
Yep, next week, so next week we'll be able to cover...
3 weeks! 3 weeks!
Woohoo!
Sparking zero!
It's gonna be great, I hope. I'll cry if it, crashes and burns for no good reason other than just
People
bullshit.
just didn't buy it.
Right? If people just don't buy it, that sucks. But, if the game sucks, it's worse.
I will be one of those people that spend $90 just to buy the game, just just to have it, to complete the collection.
That makes sense. I mean, we can't show it on here, but I sent a pretty choice meme regarding that game the other day.
You can show me afterwards.
You already, you've seen it.
That
yeah,
one.
You've seen it.
With my lovely response. I still stand by that because she looks exactly like her. But it's okay.
It is alright. And with that sums up another week of news. It was a pretty good week for news this week, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of good things, bad things in between. We'll see how these things go with different games and see if PlayStation's going to get their head out of their ass.
They won't.
Yeah, let us know what you think about our hot takes or any other thing that we've ever talked about on this podcast. Let us know here at our GFAP socials. Also, if you want to rep the podcast, show everyone how much you love our random tangents, get yourself a hoodie or a mug on our shop. That link is in the link tree as well. Or if you just want to talk to little old me, see what I've got going on my streaming and my Instagram and my everything, my link is right here, bertrochelle.card.co, and I do answer all my own direct messages, so if it takes me a minute to get back to you, please be patient with me. I am also a college student.
Or if you don't want to be patient, you can pop over in my Discord. It is under linktree/muffinsincere. It should also be on screen or somewhere in the description. You come in there, bother me, bother her. She's in there. Twitch, Twitter, Discord,
Yeah.
everything.
All the things.
Follow us, you losers.
Please do. And until next time, this has been Ginger Force Apocalypse, the podcast.
Stay fapping.
Stay fapping.